smash and grab at Forest, boy. That's whoa, whoa. I did not sign up for that game today, boy. That
I will
was
take it.
absolutely mental. But you know what, guys? Come on, we're getting there. I can see we're moving slowly but surely, man. So come on, man. Hit that subscribe button, like, share, follow us on all the socials. You see them down there. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Come
What
on,
he
get us to
said. Do it. What he
that
said.
500. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget the notification bell as well, man. Hit that, you know when we post, innit? But let's do it, man. Like VAR for once in its life. Actually, let's be honest, yeah. The first McAllister goal, VAR were correct, given the new laws of handball, innit?
Yeah, but who knows the laws now, man? I can't keep up. I thought it had to be deliberate. Like, what's
No,
this?
do
He's
you know
turning
what,
away.
right?
His arms in a natural position as well because he's turning away from the ball like that. I mean, what? I
Yeah,
don't
but
get it no more.
I get the rule. Like, if you gain an advantage from an accidental handball, then they rule it out. So it makes sense. It makes sense to say that. Like, any part of your arm is a handball, and it's ruled out. The only problem for me is that that's got to go across the board. Like, in if a defender does that, that's got to be a penalty as well. We then can't say a natural body shape. But then there's the other side of it as well, like you're saying, where he's got his arm is a natural body shape. So it's, to me, when it's a natural body shape, it's part of your body. Where's his arm supposed to go? You know what I mean? So,
Throw it in the bin,
but
bro. Throw it in the bin. Deliberate handball and done. That's it. That's it. Deliberate
yeah,
handball and done. Nothing more. Nothing more.
yeah. But how do you determine deliberate then?
Any action, yeah, that is clearly you're moving your arm towards the ball. Yeah, that for me is deliberate. So even if it's involuntary, it's instincts, you're putting your hand towards the ball, that's deliberate for me. So that, yeah, from a defender's point of view, yeah, then you know you're not going to be giving penalties away if you're not deliberately trying to handball it. So for
Okay,
me,
but
that clears it up.
you're saying deliberate, yeah? And I'm saying to you, okay, so if the defender is trying to defend the cross and he sticks his leg and his arm out at the same time and it hits his arm, what's that?
Was he
You know, like
deliberately
as in
lifting his
the
arm up? No, it's not deliberate because it's the natural motion of what you're doing. If you're sliding with your leg and you're trying to gain your balance by putting your arm up, it's not deliberate, is it? Because that's part of your normal body shape. Deliberate handballs are the ones where you're on the line or you're blocking
yeah.
a shot with your hand. Yeah, yeah. Like Nico
Okay,
Williams a couple of weeks ago. That one.
yeah, yeah. You could strip it back like that. Fair enough. Fair enough. But the other thing I want to say about VAR as well is the automated offsides. So much better, so much quicker. None of this lines and trying to find the right camera angle, just straight to AI. You got the silhouettes of the body because I didn't actually realize that is it Anana, how do you say his name? Aina, yeah, was
Mhm.
behind Van Dijk. I didn't realize.
Bro,
So
I'm not gonna
looking
lie,
at it,
yeah. I saw the still picture and I was like pissed and I bopped because I'm like, he's
mm,
offside. He's offside.
mm,
And then I'm hearing the crowd. I'm like, raw. Like, who could even see that he was there? Who could even see that he was there? But yeah, big up AI,
yeah,
man. For once, it's worked for us with AI.
yeah, seriously, yeah. That was a bit of a mad last like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? To go back to the beginning of the game, like where were we, man? Where were we?
Bro.
What? It's like Vert's got injured in the warm up, and
Mm.
everyone else. I don't, like, bro. Continue. I can't even get words out, bro. I was so shocked as to how we started that game.
Everyone else wasn't playing. Everyone else wasn't playing. It was a miracle. We came out that first half 0-0. Yeah, and I thought to myself, okay, cool. We cannot be any worse than that. It's just not possible. It's not possible. And second half, we did gain a little bit of control, but let's go back to the first half. How bad was that? Have you seen worse than that this season? We can't
I've not.
string a 5-year pass together. Like we're not creating anything. We're continually losing the ball. Like it was embarrassing. Who was the team that's
No.
fighting relegation? Who was the
Yeah.
team that's fighting relegation in the first half? They were playing some
Yeah.
nice ball, and we were just
That-
the struggle was horrendous, man, horrendous.
yeah. Like you said, like people's touches were off. Like there was no chemistry. Like you said, the little 5 yard passes to each other were going off. I saw it go out from Allison from a kick to Kirkes that he does a million times in other games. I was just like, what is going on? Whereas Forest, they hit the ground running. They start, even though they played Thursday night, they started with intensity. It was quick. Everything was purpose. There was no time. The challenges they were rifling in. No one was getting a minute. And I don't know, maybe we expected some respect where we had loads of space and time, but Forest didn't give it to us, man. And
I actually expected for us to start strong. I thought we're gonna have to ride out a storm here. It's their first home game, new manager. They've had a big win during the week. I expected them to start strong, but then I expected us to grow into the game after sort of 20, 25 minutes. But it just never happened. It's like everyone's touch was off. It was just like we look leggy, and I'm like, we've had a whole week off, and this is what we're
mm,
producing. And it took me back to that whole thought process of thinking that can Slot not get a tune out of these players? Because every time I think he can, we perform
mm,
like we don't want to
like
play.
that.
We perform as if
Yeah,
we've not been given instruction. We perform as if we're going through the motions. And it was just like it was so weird to see and to watch that and sort of be thinking, Raj, you know what? Can we blow up for full time now? I'll take a point and run. That I was at that stage. I was like, I'll
yeah.
take a point at this
Yeah, you
stage because
actually
we were at the
messaged me
life.
like, yeah, you messaged me. You said we were speaking at half time, and you were like, yeah, just give me my point and let's go home.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
and I
I'd have
think,
been happy. I'd have been
yeah,
happy.
I have to agree with you on that. At that time in the game, I was like, yeah, we'd be lucky to escape with a point here. Do you know what I'm saying? But as the whole team were actual quite bad in the first half, I think I have to single out just one or two people, bro.
Talk to me.
Curtis Jones, man. Curtis Jones, man. Like this guy, yeah, is he's so good on the ball. I mean, he keeps the ball so well. He's good at getting out of tight spaces. He's got good feet. He's got an eye for a pass, all of that. But today, him and Soboslai switched, yeah, and he went to right back. And oh man, my heart, man. I don't know how I made it through the first half. He pirouettes so much in the wrong spaces. I mean, forget even when he went to right back, even in the first half when he was in midfield, he lost the ball and he went down hands up, thinking it was a foul, and then they were on the attack. I'm like, Curtis, man, you've
Bro,
got to pick your moments.
literally the first minute of the game, he did it and he lost the ball in centre midfield, and I was like, oh boy, it's one of those days, isn't it? And when he starts the game like that, he continues throughout. And I'm going to be very clear with what I say. Curtis Jones is nowhere near as good as he believes he is. He's just not. He's just not.
Yeah.
Sometimes he seems like the older kid who still feels like he's playing with the younger kids, and he can have so many touches and he can just try and take everyone on. It's not that
Mm,
anymore, brother. It's not. You're playing in the Premier League. You're 25. The
yeah, you
potential
should
tag
be
is done.
got
Yeah, forget
yeah,
it. It's done.
you
It's
should be the
finished.
guy.
He should be an
Yeah.
established first teamer by now. And there's a clear reason why he isn't. It's not the niggling injuries. He's just not good enough, consistent enough to be a Liverpool
Yeah.
first teamer and a
I
first name in your
think
shirt.
not
When
maybe not
McAllister's
good enough.
starting ahead of you, yeah, when McAllister's starting ahead of you and he's had probably the worst season at Liverpool, that
Yeah, that
should be
says
telling
something,
you something
innit?
about your own performances. You
But I
know,
think not good enough is harsh. I think not good enough is harsh. I think the word you use there is consistently good enough. He's not consistently good enough because he has games where you look at him and you think, that's Curtis Jones. That's the Curtis Jones I want to see ahead of McAllister. So I feel like he has the capability, he has it in his locker, and we do see it, but we just don't see it consistently enough. And when he isn't his consistent best, the things that he does wrong are glaring and in the wrong areas. You see what I'm saying?
you see what you just mentioned there. You said about when he's not his consistent best. He's normally his consistent best within one game. It's never two, three, four, five, 6 games in a row. And so that's what's so frustrating. It's like he plays an amazing 90 minutes and we're like, yeah, bring him in from McAllister. Then we bring him in and he's poor.
Mm,
And it's like we've got such high expectations for him. And I feel like him being a Scouser has actually saved him. Yeah, for a number of years now. Like we want a local boy in the team. But realistically, he's never really consistently performed. Despite the obvious talent, I really believe he thinks he's believing his own source. And I'm like, what what what's going to come from him consistently that's going to make this team better consistently? I don't see it. I actually don't see it. And me for one, yeah, when he's sold in the summer, because I think he will be sold, yeah, I won't be sad. I won't be sad. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't think of a good enough argument against anything you've just said, to be fair. So, as much as I like Curtis Jones, you're right in my
So
opinion.
do I.
I make, yeah,
Might not
I
sound
make
like
you
it,
right.
but so do I. But I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll make you right. My only thing is when he's sold, we're not going to make a replacement because we don't seem to make like bring in replacements for
Yeah,
people
there
we
is that.
lose. So that's a whole nother story to do with the hierarchy. I don't even want to speak about them. Another guy who had a bit of an off day for me as well was Ryan Gravenberch, man. Like he just like seasons past, not so much last. I can't think so much last season, but the season before, he just had this period of he can't control the ball. Every touch is like 10 yards ahead of him, 5 yards ahead of him. And he was
So
back to
baggy.
that, Ryan,
Yeah.
today.
I feel like he just had an off day. I'm not gonna really go at him too much because he's been good this season. But
Yeah, he
yeah, his
has.
touch was it was laughable at times. You know, them the ball's dropping from the sky and it's an easy control and the ball just bouncing off him 7, 8 yards away. I'm like, and then he's having to recover and then he looks all disheveled and he's like, panic moment. Do you know what I mean? He just didn't look composed. He didn't really have much about him, and I feel like his confidence drained throughout the game because he knew he wasn't having a good game.
Yeah.
It's like even I think he gave away a free kick, and he complained to the referee, and he didn't even look like he meant it. It's just like he was struggling
Oh,
today,
fine.
and
Just complaining because that's
yeah,
what you do,
that's what
innit?
you do.
Like,
But it's like he
crazy.
didn't really believe in himself today, and it was a bit sad to see. But I think it was just an off game. I'm not gonna say he's one of the guys that has been performing badly all season because he's been good.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah, those
it's
baggy
definitely,
touches.
it was definitely just an off day. Like, and I'm not like, yeah, I'm clear. I don't want to like get onto him like certain man who I'm about to talk about next. But yeah,
Oh, there's more.
he's better. He's better than that. He's better than that. And briefly, because I don't even want to give it too much airtime, bro. Like Salah, wow. Nico Williams for me was man of the match because he put him in his pocket and said, "You ain't coming out, bro." Even when Salah got past him that one time, like Nico Williams said, "Where you going, man? I never told you you could leave," and put him back in. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like it's crazy. And Salah with this mad smile when he got substituted, like he deserved to be substituted. Like you didn't have a great game, bro. You've not had a great season, and that game was probably one of the worst games in a not great season you're having. So yeah, hold the bench, man. I'm not even gonna let you reply because I want to just move on from him, man. Forget
Can I
Salah.
can
Like,
I
don't
just
get me wrong.
say, yeah, before we move on, like you don't have to have a great game, you don't have to score, you don't have to assist, but you do have to make 5 yard passes.
Yeah. And just disclaimer, I'm not like I respect Salah for everything he's done for the club. Do you get what I'm saying? But I think there comes a time in your career where you have to realize the decline is happening and you have to do what's best for the team. And maybe you go into the manager saying, "Look, 60 minutes take me off, or let me come on." But I still think he has
If
that
only,
belief.
mate.
Yeah, that belief that he needs to be playing 90 minutes. But whatever, man. Whatever. Do you know what I was thinking as well, bro? Like we had a week off. Is that like the week off? Is that not good for our momentum? Are we a team that needs to be playing every 3, 4 days in order to keep up some sort of momentum? Because we just looked like we hadn't been on the pitch for like this was like the first game of pre-season or something, man.
I don't know, man. I feel like if we had a big enough squad to be able to rotate, that could be argued. But these players actually need the rest because they're probably tired, because they've been playing the majority of the games. And so realistically, we should have been fresh just based off that. We had what, 3 youngsters, maybe even 4 youngsters on the bench. So it's not like we've got the bodies. So realistically, I don't think it's a momentum thing. I think it was a mindset thing. We've gone there knowing it's going to be a tough game, but we just didn't start quick enough. And it carried on. And to be fair, it's been a theme throughout the whole of the season where we start slowly and then, you're having to fight your way into games in the second half when the game's really going away from you. And when you're that one paced in the beginning of the game, it's hard to switch on. We only really started putting pressure on them in the last 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes when Rio came on, to be fair.
Yeah.
And, it's difficult to win a game so late on when you're chasing it like that. So, yeah, I don't know what he's telling them. I really don't.
You know what, yeah? You said it there when Rio came on. For me today, Slot got the substitutions perfectly right, taking off Salah and Gakpo. And I know you're going to disagree with me, but I think the time was right as well because Rio is a young guy. He is a young guy, and defensively, for me, there's question marks over his defensive capability. He's not Gakpo, yeah. He's more defensively like Salah, in my opinion. He just like he gets back there, but what is he really gonna do? I don't know. So I think with 10, 12 minutes to go, I think that was a perfect time because now you're pushing for the win rather than trying to hold a team. You see what I'm saying? So I thought Slot today got the substitutions absolutely correct, man.
I think you got the personnel correct. Yeah, I am going to disagree with you. I thought it should have been a little bit earlier. I understand your reasoning, but just like a lot of other Liverpool fans, I'm just desperate to see Rio get some proper minutes and just to see him, just to see us have a player who can beat a fullback. That's it. That's all I want. Just to be someone to go past the fullback. And he did it on the wrong side today. He did it on the right for the cross for the first disallowed
Disallowed
goal.
goal. Yeah.
Disallowed goal. So, you know what I mean? He can do it on both sides. And it's nice to have a bit of excitement. That's all.
Yeah.
Because up until that point, we created nothing the whole
Yeah, it was
game.
a dead game. Rio gets you off your
So,
feet, doesn't he? When he's got that ball at his
yeah,
feet and doing mad step overs, bro, you know what's coming and you know
yeah.
there's going to be some sort of product. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I agree. But we disagree on the timing of the subs. The thing is, I want Rio to get minutes too, but it's got to be the right amount of minutes and it's got to be in the right games, in the right environments. And I think against a strong Nottingham Forest side, yeah, whose fullbacks like to get forward, should I say, I feel like 10, 12 minutes was right today for me personally.
Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, whether I'm right or you're right, end of the day, Slot managed to get away with it today, didn't he? And he got it right. So, fair
Yeah.
enough.
That's all that matters. And he brought on Chiesa, but the one thing with Chiesa that I noticed is that obviously he doesn't have the pace of Gakpo, Salah, or Rio. He needs that right back that's going to go around him when he gets the ball. I think he needs that option. And I think when he brought on Gomez and took Jones off, I thought that was perfect because we know Gomez is capable of going round. Obviously, it didn't have to happen today. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just think Slot got the substitutions correct for me today, man. And because I've been a big critic of Slot, so when he does something well, I have to praise him as well. You know what I'm saying?
We really, really got away with it today, though, bro. We robbed them. Didn't deserve shit, but we robbed them. And yeah, let me just take it and enjoy the rest of my Sunday because I was, I was getting ready to be upset on here, and I didn't even want to come on. I'm not gonna lie, but we stole it at the end, and well, now that race is actually on, isn't it? For fourth.
Before I respond to the race, boy, like have to Hugo Ekatike, please, big man, please. Get in the gym, neck weights. Come on, broski. That goal shouldn't have that disallowed goal should have never happened because you should have scored. You're right in front of the goal. The ball's right on your head. He didn't have to jump. He didn't have to break stride, bro. It's just got to go in the corner, like bam, or even back the way it came from. Like,
Yeah, that was the mistake. That was it was a great save, but that was the mistake. It's got to go back the way it came from. When
mm,
did I tell you that Hugo couldn't head the ball?
bro, you said it early. I don't even. It's early,
It
bro.
might have
You
been
said
pre-season, bro. It might have been
yeah,
pre-season. Like he
yeah.
doesn't. He needs coaching on how to head the ball properly, bro. Because he, it's a weird thing for someone who's so talented that asset of their game is just missing. It's just missing, and he's a big lad. You know, we don't cross the ball very often, granted, but a chance like that, you've got to bury that. It's an easy goal. It's an easy goal.
And you got to think the whole game he had hardly a sniff in front of goal, and that was
Mhm.
the moment. That was his moment. Like, and that's what's going to happen in some games, especially in the Premier League when you got teams like Forest fighting for their lives. That's going to happen, and that's when we need, and that's why Liverpool have been so successful seasons past because we've had players that in that one clinical moment, crucial moment, they're clinical. Do you see what I'm saying? Ugo, man, sort it out, sort it out, mate. But you know what, yeah, as you said, yeah, like the results from yesterday, I think what is it? Chelsea drew, Villa drew.
Yeah.
Uh they were good results for us in terms of trying to get back into the top five slots because we think it's going to be top like five teams to go to Champions League next week, and we needed the 3 points today. We really needed the 3 points.
Yeah, massive, massive, massive win, man. Um, I don't think it would have been too damaging if we got the draw because of the draws yesterday. So it's as you were, but it
Disagree.
does give us a little bit of a push and a momentum that we need because next week we've got West Ham, and realistically, you know, with Chelsea having a tougher run of games, we've got a chance to kind of close the gap and put some pressure on them. So yeah, I mean, massive, massive, massive win, man. I don't know how we won the game, but yeah, massive win.
Now it's mad because it's Man United, it's Everton, Man United tomorrow, and we need a little favour from the blue side of Merseyside, don't we? Really, like a win would be
Yeah,
good for Everton, or a draw would take the draw. Do you know what I mean? It would be nice to get a little helping
anything,
hand on them.
anything. But they ain't gonna lie down. They ain't gonna lie down. They're at home. It's a night game. Do you know what I mean? They will put the effort in. There'll be a big crowd there. But United have got a good record against Everton. So I'm not overly optimistic that they're gonna get something for us. But yeah, I mean we've done our part in it. That's all we can do for this
And
weekend and
that's
roll on next weekend.
and that's why I disagreed with you when you said, the point wouldn't have been too bad. Like we needed the 3 points to keep the pace and keep up with United. I don't know how we got in this position, but it's another story for another day. But yeah, we needed the 3 points to keep pace with them, man. So yeah. Come on, Everton. See what you could do for us, please. You know what I
Who knows, eh?
mean? But anyway, people, come on, man. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications, get us to the Magic 5 number, follow us on the socials, you know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? We post short form content on there, you know what I'm saying? So even repost that for us, you know what I'm saying? Share that, you know what I'm saying?
Do that, man. Do
Anyway,
that. Before we go,
till the
bro,
next one.
we do need to shout out McAllister, man. First goal in the
Uh,
league.
you
You
know,
know, we
right,
can't forget
cool.
the man. You know, he
True, true.
struggles, he can barely run, but he's a World Cup winner and he's won us the
Yeah,
game late. So big
yeah.
up McAllister.
No,
Big him
big
up.
up McAllister, man. He always battles and stays in the game, man.
Yeah.
Nah, too right,
Yeah, yeah.
too right, too right. Yeah. Boy, people, until the next time, man.
Peace.